Hello and welcome to another edition of Friday Night Football. But I think these cars here are heading to Greenfield Village for the Old Car Festival. So it must be the weekend after Labor Day. But they had a little convoy there. But we're going to check out the Crusaders. They're back to school. And this is a big football game. So off yonder, you can see the lights are on. Good cloud day, too. Well, the game is being hosted by Martin Luther King Jr. Senior High School. That's quite a few letters there. But yeah, Friday, September 10th. This is week number 3 of the 9-week regular season. And this year, we're not starting out with, my evil twin came along. Had to squeeze through a narrow passageway, but on the other side was Hot Dogs Your Way. And so there's the price, the menu, and the prices. My evil twin was hungry too. Football Fridays. That's not quite the same as Friday Night Football. But nonetheless, they do a great job of covering the actual game. As we'll see here, I had to take the detour, and I didn't see much of the game. So, yeah, it was a little sad on that part. But it was because of the line. Look at the long line here. All the way almost to the corner there. People standing in line to get into this battle of the Titans at Mount Elliott and Lafayette. Now that would be the view. Friday Night Football does not have the finances to have one of those scissor lifts, but it's still not game on. We got the refs discussing the finer details. The news crews were all out in force. I think that was the Cass Tech coaching staff monitoring the situation. Then on the home side, there was a long line to get in also. And it's kind of against my religion to stand in lines, if at all possible. So I decided I'll make it back, swing back around. Suave has part of their business, but I wanted to check this out. Detroit City football. This is a different kind of football. But, yeah, some people might say the pure football. But I don't know if this is a practice facility. It's not a full-length field. But Detroit City Football Club, they won the championship this year. They kind of upgraded the division or league they were in, and they actually won the whole kit and caboodle. So, city above all. Nothing can protect you from mayhem. Oh, Lord. Oh, they have a lot of fun at these football games. They play at Keyworth Stadium in Hamtramck. And they have smoke bombs and everything. It's really cool. I'm where the blue dot is. I'm just kind of like north. We'll check out that building. That's on Jefferson, the Rosa Parks building. We can see the goalpost. It's up, and it's not good. Cass Tech scored the first touchdown. This is ladder 6. They got the fire department close by, which is handy. And, yeah, we'll have a nice, sunset. The clouds were just nice and orangey. But all I can see from my vantage point is, when they have a kickoff, I can see the ball flying through the air. But, yeah, long lines. Well, urban planning, I'm going to do a little bit of that. So it's more than just a football game. This is kind of like the house by the side of the road there, if you remember that expression. But it's forlorn right now. It's got a deck out back. But look off here. This is new. They got like a picnic table and an umbrella. So I'm going, what's up with that? I'm going to have to check that out. So I'm just checking out the neighborhood. I decided I'm going to kill a little time, wait for those lines to go down. And here's a nice mural, but I hear music. So I wanted to see what was up. And they had a three-piece band here that were doing their thing. They have an outdoor like garden, like a spiritual type garden. Flowers and plants and vegetation, and then that's something like with the Buddhist, I think. I don't know if you're supposed to bang the bell. Interesting lighting. This sculpture is really kind of cool. But I was waiting for the band to. Here we go a little bit. Okay, now to see what this place is all about. It's a brewery. Aha! Well, I'll have to step inside. So they got the picnic tables out here, and some people are relaxing. Ah, that's where they brew the stuff up. Here's the menu. They have a full glass and a half glass and different alcohol contents. I did one with cranberry. Faisan, it might be like French for pheasant. I'm figuring it's got something to do with that. Don't hold me to it. Look at the nice wood tables, and I love the chairs. So it's kind of like a little bit old school, but yeah, they got a mural. That's what I ended up with, a half glass. And so they have some greenery. And so this is like the Near East Side. You can see the access to the Belle Isle Bridge. That's really walking distance. Not far from Island View. That's an interesting name for a neighborhood. If you know how to do the QR code thing, you could do that. The artwork here, like for sale, but this is like the football club. And they do the smoke bombs. You have to be aware of that. And that's the flag of the city of Detroit. And it's kind of neat. They promote that. A lot of people aren't aware that's, this Chicago, you're familiar with the 4 stars they have. But we need to be familiar with the city of Detroit. All right, Riggers and Erectors Incorporated. So there's some small, like, manufacturing type buildings in the hood on Beaufait Street. And it's like, and then here is some greenery. I'm going to have to inspect this a little more. Bad moon rising. I don't know if that has to be a full moon or not, but we got a nice little sliver rising. Yeah, I'm figuring by now the lines should be down for the football game, but I'm checking out the hood, so I'll swing back around and make it to the game. But yeah, with this kind of orangey blue, early dusk type sky, the plains look cool. Some of these buildings for sale. Urban planning, wow, it can take place anywhere. The sun is setting down. There's green spaces here that have already been cleared out. Beaufait and St. Paul. Now the water department, I don't know if they're aware of this one, but they got a issue there, and it's running down the sidewalk, and that's just water down the drain, as they say. But yeah, I like the orange and blue, and I'm trying to check out some of these older homes. Some of these have already been like renovated or fixed up, and they're sharp. This one needs a little elbow grease, but you can see some of the ornate details there. But then this building, for sale. Talk to Paul, PJ. But yeah, I don't know if this was, it's a solid brick building here. right on the corner of Kircheval and Buffet. And then nearby, a community food bank. And these people do a lot of good work. So established in 1977, feeding people, nourishing lives. Yeah, so there's a lot of interesting stuff here on Buffet. So this is all in walking distance of the football game, but Mount Elliott Cemetery. But I'm gonna check out this Capuchin Soup Kitchen and all that. They have like a memorial garden or spiritual garden here. Solanus Casey. I like this sculpture here. I bet it's got a fire-inspired theme. But a whole bunch of sculptures. It was closed, obviously. It's too late. And going for sainthood. I'm not sure the status. It takes a while. But over the years, his place has helped the poor. It's kind of an anchor in the neighborhood. But look at the church, the nice steeple. Well, and chapel maybe. So the Solanus Casey Center, those were the hours. This runs for a couple blocks long. There's a whole bunch of adjoining buildings. I'm not sure the total. That may be the founder there. Here's the entrance. It's getting a little dark now, but Mount Elliott. And off in the distance, the moon. But yeah, quite an entrance to the cemetery there. But I have to still go further south on Mount Elliott to get back to the game. I'm figuring by now the lines should be down. And this show's about football. But I took the detour. That happens sometimes. I thought I'd be clever, just wait a while. But then things got in the way, so I took the detour. But I like that. Look, here we go. We work for a just, beautiful food system for all. I think I got that. Yeah, it's getting a little dark. Yeah, there's empty land around here. There's a lot of urban planning that could still be done. Off in the distance, that's where I'm heading. I knew like a moth, I just got to head to the lights. So here, the big intersection, Mount Elliott and Lafayette. There's the press box. It's definitely game on. People were parked everywhere. And some people had nice wheels. But yeah, people were hanging out by the fence, and I go, oh no, they might have stopped the people. Might be overflow. 20-19 is halftime score. King was up. This is like the bleacher creatures out back. There's an area here where you can park your car, I think for free. You can do like the tailgating. So, yeah, they had the barbecue thing going on. You can definitely get your game on in that section. And it's kind of like free. And you can see from the end zone. They have a Little Caesars nearby, and she's happy. I guess if she's got a good hair day. But, yeah, I found out, gosh darn, they weren't allowing people in. They must have said it was sold out or whatnot, so you had to watch from, the outside looking in. So I decided to go to Jefferson and swing back around. I says, I'll make it back for the end of the game. But it's a good game, 20-19 at halftime. Night crawlers you can get at this marathon. The gas prices have come down a little bit. Here, Department of Homeland Security, and this building it's named Rosa Parks Federal Building. This place has got some history. And it's a little dark, but it says, I think, immigration and naturalization. Yeah, immigration there. Yeah. It's getting dark. Harbor Town Market, and they got the green light thing going. And here are $5. This is the original And they're proud to be American. You gotta like that. Proud to be from Michigan too. So yeah, $5, all vehicles same price. How can they do that? Here, the Curlin Company, and then waterfront condos, 2 and 3 bedrooms from the upper 100s. What does that mean? 190,000, 195? I'm not sure. But a gated entrance there. I don't know if there's a security guard to monitor that, but you have to nowadays with these things. You might as well. Security systems are cheap. This new sneaker place, I'm not a shopper per se, but yeah, that might be like the upscale thing. But this, I don't know, that must be Latin for something. But there's, it's an interesting symbol. But the players, yeah, so if you're a player, you probably hang out here. But this place has got some history too. Look at the nice styling. See, Bloody Run. Maybe not all history is good, but yeah, there's a historical marker there. But on the other side, there's another historic site here. A Detroit Gentlemen's Amateur Theater Club founded in 1911. And then if you can speed read. But yeah. Cut stone, it has been in continual use as a playhouse since its completion. Yeah, gotta love playhouses. Yeah, fun. I remember those as a kid. But yeah, right here on Jefferson, there's a lot of action on Jefferson. We're talking like the east side here. Here they talk about the Battle of Bloody Run. This sign needs to be cleaned up. If you can really speed read here a little bit. But yeah, I'll have to swing back around sometime when in the light of day. And they got a Tubby's. They got a Baymount Inn. And then look at this, Public Lighting, the cover commission. I don't know if that's 1910. Some of these are old. And I was looking at my evil twins. There's 1, 2. That was the main evil twin. And then there were 2 more. My evil twins were out in full force tonight. But they were all having a good time. This is like the front of the high school, so a nice grand entrance here for King High School. And I was looking at the enrollment. I mean, these are the big boys. Oh, yeah, Robinson Furniture. They have some of the best commercials if you see them on TV. Oh, they have some characters that they're a lot of fun to watch. They got something like a waterfall in the window. They have interesting lighting. Artwork, and then just a little further down you have nice glass block, 107.5 WGPR, and there's some history here too. Check this out. Becoming the first African American owned and operated television station in the continental United States. Well, how about that? So that's cool. Yeah, all in walking distance from the stadium. I'm rolling with the rhythm. Now maybe they're hot hip-hop Detroit. Maybe they changed their slogan. These might be like lofts or business areas, but there's kind of like industrial kind of warehouse. And yeah, the Rivertown neighborhood. Yeah, I figure I've walked this far. I want to check out the river. I want to go down by the river. But yeah, there's a lot of buildings here that have been renovated and are lofts and apartments or condos and the like. They're proud to be American over here too, so that's always a good sign. But yeah, they have a truck loading dock. I think a lot of these buildings have been repurposed, and which is cool. You have to. And that's all urban planning. There's a hotel here. And here made it down to the river. And then nice bike path. And pretty much from like Belle Isle. They're going to try to go to the Ambassador and maybe beyond with this river walk. Off yonder you can see the bright lights, and that's Caesars. That's the city of Windsor. I'm looking south. But yeah, not much light here from the moon. Can't really see much twinkling. A Riverside Drive, you can see some cars way down there. Oh, now some boat action, yeah. I was hoping for a big freighter to come on by, but you got to time that right. But this, I'll deal with this. This is a little pleasure craft boat here that went out for a tour. And it's like, oh, yeah, let's see this thing dock. Gonna saddle up here. There's a boat in front of it. Oh. Okay, this is the way it was at 9:21. Yeah, there's a few people on there just enjoying a pleasant evening. So, Diamond Bell. So they're throwing out the ropes and securing it. Yeah, I have to make it back to the game. I do. I'll tell you, though, Detroit Cass Tech is one of the big boys. They are the 8th largest high school in the state. And their enrollment is 2,452 students. The biggest is Macomb, Dakota, with 2,876. But Cass Tech is up there, number 8. But I had to go way down the list. Detroit Martin Luther King High School, they're number 161. And their enrollment is 941 students. Yowzy, zowzy. That's less than half of Cass Tech, if my math is correct. So, yeah, King might be Division 3, where Cass Tech is Division 1 for sure. Here, it points you where you need to go. This is new, like virgin territory for me. I haven't been by here since this has been redone, but nice beach area. They got a volleyball net. They got a Sunday brunch. And yeah, get vaccinated. And then a musical kind of thing here. Bingo! Oh, I'm not musically inclined at all. But you can do libations, definitely. Sushi and barbecue also. Now, near the recently renamed, and how nice a tribute to the Aretha, the amphitheater here on the river. So that's her signature, 2600. And I think there was some going on. I heard like operatic type voices coming from the pavilion. So I don't know exactly what. I didn't see people really milling out here. And then Shane Park nearby. Now, urban planning, again, some of these buildings, they need to be repurposed. Here's the something corporation, Franklin Street. Now, science and math, that's pretty clever. So a lot of these schools are kind of tailoring their curriculum. And here, people that like science and math, university prep. Okay, they say, and then they got the saxophone. I like this. Oh, there's a nice ride. Oh, and nearby the Atwater Brewery. And so Woodbridge is a cool street too. Now this is a smart looking apartment building. This is the back side of it. But There's some buildings here. This was the area they were going to shoehorn fit the 3 casinos, this Rivertown District. Put all 3 Detroit casinos in here. So the city was trying to buy up all the property and all that. Of course, that all fell through. That was in the Dennis Archer era. Then they let the casino places decide where they wanted to put them. But yeah, I made it back to the high school, and it's like, oh, the band has left the building kind of thing. And this is the tail end. We'll listen to, this is their entering back into the performing arts. Yeah, oh, crap. They have a lot of fun, the band does, but usually they stay till the end of the game and then make a big long procession back to the band hall or whatever. Yes, this is Friday Night Football, week number 3. King just scored a touchdown, so we're going to check out the scoreboard here pretty soon. And I think the extra point was good. She's cheering again. So they had emergency vehicles doing their job. Okay, yeah, kickoff, ensuing kickoff. And there were a lot of cars in the way, but yeah. No, they weren't selling tickets. This is kind of like a run back here. And he did pretty good on the return. Now, Bailey Sports covered this game each and every play. Here we go, 41-27. Cass has the ball, but they're down by 14, so they need to score. There were like people tailgating back here. I don't know how you had to get these premium spots here, but that's a great viewing area. Look at the big boys there on the offensive line and the defensive line. Okay, back to the game. Wowie kazowie. I caught a scoring play there. Cass Tech goes in for the touchdown, and the extra point was good. You know what? I had to run back and get a new battery pack. We're getting near. This game was like a forever game, but yeah, 1 minute left. Cass Tech is down by a touchdown. Yeah, that was a 4th down play, and Cass missed on that. The ball turned over on downs. And 3, 2, 1.
And that's the end of the contest. The final score. The Crusaders of Martin Luther King, 41. The Technicians of Cass Tech, 34.
Wow, what a hard-fought game. And I missed most of it. I had to take the detour, yes, indeed. I had fun taking the detour, though. I think I saw kind of a lot, even though, yeah, watch Bailey Sports. They'll give you the nitty-gritty of the game. But as far as urban planning goes, yeah, this area is ripe for a lot of improvement, the Near East Side. All right, well, an excited group of King players. I think they're going to have a good year. And these teams might meet again in the Detroit Public School League Finals. Oh, now we'll check the celebration here a little bit.
I mean, high school football in the city of Detroit, this is prime time, man. I'm just happy that these kids can experience that. We went to Carmel, Indiana. It was a big thing. When the Shores came down here, it was a big thing. And this week was a big thing. So that's what it's about, having a high school experience.
And I think this is the son of Swami here from the Free Press. I don't see the crystal ball or the turban, so I can't be 100% sure. But he does the son of Swami predictions, and I'm sure he was making a prediction on this game. So I don't know what. You have to pay for the subscription thing for the Free Press now, and I'm too cheap to do that. Maybe I'll have to do it because I think that's him, son of Swami.
Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here.
Yeah, Valley Sports. So they even have a bus. I need to get me one of those things too. Help promote the show. I don't think many people know about my show. Here, there's a turf. They got the ground up like rubber tires and stuff. I think this is the coach here. And celebrating here on MLK's field. And the interviews still go on. Yeah, it was a long game. And the players making their way back. It's quite a campus here for this school. You kind of got to walk quite a ways back to make it to the locker room. But then you get a nice view of the Rens End, which is kind of neat. And then they have the changing colors. Yeah, it's like a landmark. And they have, I'm sorry I missed the band. They have a pretty good active band. Now there's just traffic to deal with a little bit. Everybody lives matter. Yep, that's the idea. Let's change the world. All right. Now, this is a nice when you take Southfield or I-75 South. You take this ramp and it swings around, but it takes a little while, but then you're rewarded with a nice view of Ford Field and like downtown. Oh, yeah. That's where they play the finals at, Ford Field. So that's always a thrill for the high school kids to play where the Lions play semi-pro ball, kind of. But hopefully they're a little better. We got some train action. Folks, it's nearing the end of this show, but thanks for watching. We'll probably have something for week number 4, hopefully, next week. They repainted the logo. I love that neon. And they happen to be open, as luck would have it. But now I got to go back to Chicago. All right, good night.